today we dey talk about the preview of Argentina versus Spain, the World Cup final wey dey take place tomorrow. Before we go forward, my name is Moses, and with me now IK by the far left there, and for our center we get Silas. I will go first with IK. I go want to know which team you feel safe for this between Argentina and Spain. Which of the two teams don't get more difficult pathway to where they don't reach now for the final?
I would say Spain, because if you check their fixtures so they don't get before this final now, they don't play basically most European teams. But the part of Argentina, I'm not going to undermine the efforts with the African teams don't put, but you will see their own pathway really they like that of Spain. Argentina play more of the African countries, while the Spanish people play more of the European countries also. So Spain gets the difficult route to the final.
You agree with that, Silas?
Yes, I agree with them because if you check the FIFA rankings, Spain play most of their opponents they play after the group stages. They are top 15, at least not higher than top 20 for FIFA rankings. Okay. But not for Argentina, they did more than that.
Oh, okay. Myself, I totally agree with that very fact, because now one thing to play against more tactical sides, and another thing to play against sides where get pace and strength, but they're not really tactical. So as the match they happen now tomorrow, I know say tomorrow na match where we get a lot of tactics, by both coaches. Silas, I go to you now. Which side you feel say, or which kind of tactical approach you feel say these both teams fit come with?
For Spain, as usual, they will come to keep possession, keep the ball as much as they can, because now their style will be that. And Argentina, like they keep the ball, but they don't keep the ball as much as they fit or they want against a side like Spain. So naturally, as we will see on tomorrow, Spain will keep the ball more. And Argentina also did good on counters past Spain. So they will rely on transition kind of football more, while Spain will lean towards more controlling the ball with short passes. That midfield and their whole positional play, their whole coaching style of the coach. So yes, Spain will keep the ball while Argentina will look to attack efficiently through transitions.
Okay, that's a nice one. IK, in as much as we know, say, for the world of football now, a team where no one tactics, we feel say better past another tactics now based on how you use your tactics.
Yes.
But still now something of fact where we go agree, say, like Silas don't talk now, say Spain a team where like to they very, very pragmatic in their approach. They keep the ball, not team where they build from defensive third, mid third, enter final third. They know they jump these things. And Argentina are a team where if they see, anyway where they see where clear for them, they could just use them. So which of this approach to you feel say go really be effective?
I feel the Spanish one will be more effective, because if Argentina start they go long, it give the Spanish people more room to build from the back, to stable the ball. So what they will do is say, once the Argentines start the cross, bring those long balls, they win the first ball and they make sure that they still pick the second ball. If they can pick the second ball from that midfield, where they drop from the defenders to that midfield, they will exploit those spaces where the same the Argentines can't exploit also. Because going long, now just to create space for themselves, which is the South Americans now.
Yeah.
If they want go long, they feel they go long to create space.
Okay.
But that same space where they try one go create, the Spanish people and good people service are exploit space also. The moment they say one small opening, you go see the beast in their mouth, you go see the daddy, you go see like penetration will take too much. So in as much as they want to go long, themselves like they very, very sure say that Argentina people now they want to be very, very careful as to how they go approach the game also.
Okay, that's a good take. Now we want to talk about the midfield battle. Like the popular saying in football, say team where take over the midfield, most times they always dominate the match, and some coaches agree say it's better for you to have the ball the best way to defend is to actually keep the ball. And some coaches disagree, like Mourinho could tell you, say the team where hold the ball, now in the at dangers of actually facing attacks and all that. However, we don't see Messi in previous matches actually play like a second striker, and most times where they get the ball, they drop. Of course, age and all that, just they help him do the work. We don't see him play up front, then lose the ball, he dey waka, then at times he dey drop like first and enter that midfield. I think in a long time, I think now when Messi dey very young, now we see Messi for that flank, he did that flank but he enter. But second half of England match, we see Messi strictly for wing, like the young Messi will play with their Ronaldinho. So that being said, my question now be say, between Argentina and Spain, who you feel say go collect midfield? In as much as the question fit dey obvious, they go say now maybe this particular team. I still want to ask that question.
I still feel say the midfield battle now Spain go get them. I still feel it's just dey too simple. If you watch the Spanish midfield, they mix them up with experience and youth.
Okay.
They mix them up with experience and youth. I'm not forget say they get one Ballon d'Or winner where they anchor their midfield, which is in the person of Rodri. Rodri now they even dictate how the Argentina players will play tomorrow, not just how the Spanish people will play. If you watch Rodri, it dictates the game in general, not just for inside. If you want them to play fast football, the two teams will see them. If they make the other team that they uncomfortable as to how they want to approach the game.
Okay.
So, team will get to Rodri, you don't almost win the battle because the prime Rodri goes even when he win the Ballon d'Or. Now, what will they see for this competition?
True.
This World Cup is a different person. Now what they see now from Rodri's side, and that Rodri is the key.
Yeah,
it's just the key. And Argentina, yes, they get good midfielders, but I feel say they not really.
So individual quality now, Spain get that individual quality, And looking at anyway, more could leave Olmo first because we come to that Danny Olmo. Now we go to that key individual battles now. This saying they say, some people feel say the football gods don't destine and say Messi and Yamal when he carry when he's small, go one day play and we don't see him. It go happen tomorrow for our very eyes. Now the question now be say a lot of eyes of people go there on, of course, Messi. I think at this point now, Messi no get anything to prove for this World Cup again. Personally, to me, if somebody get much to prove now, I think now Yamal never really influenced Spain like that, in as much as him be threat. If he hold 2 or 3 go come on him, So, but the individual battle, Silas, waiting like between the Argentines and the Spanish players, which player you feel pick for both sides if you make that difference for them?
Yeah, for Spain, like you mentioned just now, I would say Yamal. Because if you look at the Argentine defensive structure, their weakness is in the wider areas. So when they defend with their 4-4-2 mid block or low block, the middle is compact. So the wide areas against England, we saw that a player like Morgan Rogers, not playing on his natural wing, playing on the right wing instead of the left wing, was able to get his way with the Argentine left back
Molina.
Where Molina is the right back.
Okay.
Yes, but you still even Gordon had his way for the 2 goals. Yes. Both of them were able to beat their own men 1v1 on the ball and off the ball. So if Morgan Rogers and Gordon can have their way against Argentine fullbacks, Yamal can do that.
Okay.
Baena can do that. So Yamal will be that person. Second person is Olmo. Olmo is good, really good in tight spaces with on the ball quality and off the ball quality, especially in the final third. Is really good, as we saw against the last match. Their goal against, he's very good in tight spaces, very unpredictable. So the centre backs will have to be really proactive to stop him. Okay. So Yamal and Olmo are key. I don't talk about Oyarzabal because Oyarzabal is just this ghost kind of player. He just appears out of nowhere.
They see him,
No, they see him till you see him.
I get. IK, for the Argentine player now, who you feel say will be that person? In as much as we know, say now the spirit himself, but we will still ask that kind of question.
Yes, yes. Aside from Messi, because Messi
Mm.
definitely at his own time, many minutes in the influence game. Aside from Messi, I will still talk about Julian Alvarez.
Mm.
Not forget saying they play football for Spain also.
Okay.
So now some of them they incline to how the Spanish people they play their ball. So Julian Alvarez, yes, this World Cup he never really live up to expectation in terms of how the audience, how the spectators want see wetin they do, the input wey suppose they give. But they forget say football they play am according to rules and instructions wey they give.
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez no suppose come dey decide match wey Messi dey again. You understand? What's that Julian Alvarez waiting for that Argentina team and just do the finish, do the stretch them to the maximum. He runs everywhere. He naturally just stress the defenders, take them off balance, then allowing their Messi to come play. If Alvarez won't play the kind of ball when they play for Atletico Madrid and how the whole world know how to play football, Messi wide. That's just the simple truth. So they need to sacrifice the style of football to bring out the best from the player himself. So you get that. So best way to influence their game well again, aside Messi and Julian Alvarez. You know, that one came will say, I sure tomorrow we will see ourselves. Him personally won't carry the ball for head. You will see him. You will even want to do the extraordinary way the coach said maybe let them to do. I just believe so because most of them believe that just the last match to decide the call. So
yeah.
No one will back, everybody will give their all. And Alvarez one that player of the world.
Nice take. Now, a tactical question now. We saw Scaloni benching Rodrigo de Paul against England, and we saw him bringing the guy second half, right?
Yeah.
And in my own take, I know say logically he bench him because Rodrigo de Paul down the old, you know, their age, you know, they die inside the game. Like he never old like that, entire close to their Messi and all that, but he don't, and he never play for league where they competitive in the last, you know, he can't go MLS and all that, yeah. So they play with Messi and all that. So the coach felt the English game could be very faster and all that. We know say on the other hand, if one compare the English game or fast counter teams with Spain know they play that fast counter like that. Yeah, they do it once in a while when Yamal make those runs, and when our team, like I talk, where they try build from back, enter mid-third, enter attacking third. Now, do you think it's right for Rodrigo de Paul to start tomorrow? Because of in quality, that guy get quality. You know, when you want to play tiki-taka football, keep ball for ground, you need a Rodrigo de Paul. So you think say tomorrow na right call make that coach make or not?
Yes, I feel say na match wey supposed to start with that. Because as I talk earlier concerning Alvarez, na match wey nobody go want go back. This is the final dance, the last dance. Na match wey nobody go want go back. Rodrigo de Paul, in as much as he no get that legs again to play maybe the 120 minutes, that's if there will be extra time. But this first minute to 70 minutes where he played, the Spanish people could feel his presence. They could feel that because naturally we know some lazy player and even this kind of player who they naturally could provoke opponents. He's in fact he's a beast in that. So I feel say they will need that quality. They need to unstable the Spanish players from brain face.
Mentally.
Yes, mentally. They need to unstable them. To take them out of their A game, you need one arrogance. And which now blessings where Argentina people, these South Americans, they always get.
Yeah.
So if they and one person will be exhibit and well for their team make the ball. So I feel say we will start. And because if you decide to bring up from the ball, you might not be lucky.
Yeah.
You were lucky the last time, you might not be lucky this time.
This time around.
So why not just go edge to edge?
And since the game no go dey, to me, I feel say the game no go dey pacey like.
Exactly. The Spanish people, they are not known for all this run. They like to play like leg for leg. So the ball and one person is supposed to start that match to stabilize them.
Just to add to your wonderful submissions, right? You know, when team they in a very compact shape, either in the mid block or the low block, and they know they do more of high pressing like that. It's very easy for a passer of the ball to actually pass the ball behind the press.
Yes.
but when they press, they stable. Like them know they move. They very hard to pick those passes. But Rodrigo the pawn as somebody where, in fact, whether they stable or he go pick those passes. So me too, I agree with you. It's a call that I think Rodrigo should be somebody that should start against that Spanish side tomorrow. Silas, to you now for the build-up. Just a quick one. Now, pressing versus build-up. Do you think because at the Argentines now people where they want press, they press high, you know,
Sure.
and the Spanish team now team where so far you never see any team now where don't press them, where we see them fear, you know. So the question now be say that pressing battle versus build-up battle. You think say Argentina will come up to actually? What do you think? Like who will actually come up based on what they know how to do best?
Now, based on what they know how to do best, it's hard to stop Spain from building up.
Okay.
It's very hard. You know, when we talk about technical quality, on the ball quality, it's not just their midfielders. Their defenders are good on the ball. Their fullbacks are good on the ball. Their midfielders, everybody is good on the ball. So, and their ball resistance, they are good carriers of the ball. The whole team, Cucurella, you can put Cucurella in that midfield and he will ball for you. So, it doesn't matter how good Argentine press is, Spain can always bypass it. You know, with these third man combinations of the ball movements and just the overall technical quality of this Spanish team. Now, in the build-up phase, Argentinians can't stop them. So most likely we'll see a mid-block 4-4-2 to a low block 4-4-2 or 4-1-4-1. However they choose the coach to set them up tomorrow. We won't see a high press from Argentina. Hardly. We'll hardly see that.
Okay. So back to you, IK. Are we likely to see a repeat of the set piece tactical from Argentina in the finals if then say they no fit actually play their kind of football, penetrate? Do you think we might see something like that? Are we now match where we see set pieces more from Argentina, or we see some kind of controversy as regards penalty and all that? What will be your take on that? This is my question.
Well, as regards to the set piece area and all that thing, I feel first you need to check the Spanish team how they like to play. They like keeping highlights. That's their defense. They like to keep highlights. You get?
Yeah.
So you see, the most time they don't want to compute for your own half. That's the Spanish defenders now.
Yeah.
They want to play in your own half, forcing you now to sit deep. You get? So, and for Argentina now to constantly rely on crosses, you need to don't cross that line first. You need to don't make the Spanish first.
So you need to push them back.
You need to push them first.
Okay.
Before those crosses will come.
Okay.
So, it will only be possible if the Spanish team allow them those spaces. Because waiting make England come they vulnerable that they have spaces where they can't give those people.
Yeah.
Of which everybody now don't know, because football is a game of lesson. And I know say they will sit down and watch waiting they play against England.
Yeah.
So they could want to avoid those errors where the English team puts there. But one thing we know we take away from the Argentina team also be say they will approach the game with different approach, different level. I believe this set piece now will be maybe the top option we will get.
Yeah.
First, they need to go low. A team that keeps high line, for you to beat them, you need those midfield runs. They need to utilize those half spaces when they get the chance.
Yeah.
It might be just twice, it might be 3 times. But if you get 3, let one count.
Yeah.
And we're not seeing a final, maybe that kind of PSG final where we say 5-0. This is this final if go one day you go plenty.
Yeah.
A small match will decide that. So what if Argentina first then gets the goal?
Yeah.
Force the Spanish people to come out, and the moment they come out, you see more of those balls again. Argentina might destroy them more.
Yeah.
So they will be careful. But I feel Argentina approach, the option of going with crosses, the set pieces, should be maybe their second or third option. They won't play the game like for like. Then when
Nice
they
one.
match them,
Okay.
they do the next option.
So my major takeaway from this your brilliant analysis, because you talk something where shift my medulla oblongata. You say now team where sit down for back, Now in set piece they come meet.
Yes.
Anything where come out, set piece no go come they beat them. So and Spain a team when they sit down for back like that. So since all those set piece kind of tacticals, if they very limited.
Yes.
So you don't talk about the mental strength again. But one, you partly talk about them before, but I won't talk about them fully now. Like when it comes to the battle of that mentality, who do you see still on UIK? Who do you see say go win those battles?
I feel Argentina edge them for that.
Okay.
Argentina, those guys are veterans. They are the
veterans.
They are the world champion already.
Yeah.
They are defending champion. They are coming back to defend their trophies. That's their trophy. And they understand waiting day inside to play for final. This generation of Spanish players who they now, none of them don't win the World Cup. And half of these Argentina players who they now about 6 or 7 still make the list again will come before. So you will not say they have the elite mentality still there. That's winning mentality they still carry and come. Sure you get. So when it comes to that battle of the head, and those South Americans live on those Argentina teams,
they get that naturally.
These guys are leaders. They are leaders.
Yeah.
They are leaders, and you will have them to fold. See, the Spanish people will play one of the hardest match in their history tomorrow. They will play. See, Argentina will gladly give them the formation. What was it called?
The ball. Let them have the possession.
Possession is a problem. If you take, you make one statement one time. Say Mourinho will tell you, say, hold the ball. Let me just have that. And that's okay. So Argentina, they will be glad to even go ahead first. Then they will punish the Spanish team. So the Spanish team themselves will need to be fear because they don't really know the side of the type of the Argentina team when they want face tomorrow. They might give us a different angle tomorrow. So we don't really need to be judged the Argentina team based on what they are playing. Whether they say they have been playing the lesser team from the group stage till this moment. No, we will see this tomorrow and we will enjoy the fight tomorrow.
And to support your point, look at data now. Argentina are outperforming their XG, that is their expected goals.
Okay.
So they have an XG of 14.4, but they have scored 19 goals.
Okay.
Now let's compare them with Spain. Spain have an XG of 13.3, but they have scored how many goals? 13. So they are not outperforming their XG.
Okay.
They are with their XG. Bam, bam. But see, that is the thing with Argentina, and that is why I think they are my favorite team. Not favorite to win, but my favorite team because they don't need much to harm you. They just need 1 or 2.
Now, team where they use moments.
Thank you. They win in moments. They don't win in 90 minutes. You know what I mean? So Spain, if anything will go against Spain, is them relying on too much moments to cause harm. If Spain rely on too much moments, Argentina don't rely on those. So Spain needs to be effective. In as much as you are keeping the ball, don't just keep the ball for keeping the ball sick. Of course, we have seen them do that throughout the tournament. But they should not fall into that trap of, we are keeping the ball. It's all good. Argentina don't need the ball. We don't need 1 chance, 2 chances. They have done their work.
Nice one. From the take of Silas, now we go to our next question now. I don't ask now before say who be those players where if you make those defining moments, and I'll still come back to that question. And it's a question that I will still have my take. I want to single out Dani Olmo. Ike talked something about Argentines, even if you sit them for 1 week, like their coach sit them down, all of them, then get stamina for 1 week, say, don't get angry, they'll get angry.
Yes.
Right? So, now going to the coach's tactical approach, one of the game tomorrow too might be a bit psychological, might be more psychological. And I think if anybody has the coaches to sit back and how can I hurt, using psychology now, how I feel hurt my opponent. I think Spain gets, like Ike talk, Spain gets a lot of work to do not to allow those guys enter their head. Then Spain still gets work to do to provoke those guys to the step up. Now coming back to Dani Olmo, Spain against Belgium now, right? Spain against France. Their goals almost come from almost same kind of scenario. So what they do is Danny Olmo, like Ike said, he did very, very good at playing at those half spaces pocket. Now, they know they sit down for the last line of the defensive line. Both Ruiz, Olmo, or Oyazabal, or what's his name, Cucurella inverting. No, then go enter the half space, but then go come deep a little bit. They go drop, So keeping a space in between the right center back and the right back, and the left center back and the left back, they keep those space. And Olmo knows how to actually bring out players. You give him the ball, he plays this two-man combination like that. Pass back the ball, they pass it back behind that space where he beat. So why am I actually saying this? Argentina, their body they choke them. If their defensive line no fit cover those spaces, Spain will destroy them. Because Spain just want provoke you, make you press them for that places. The moment you come back, they release the ball. The other guy, they hit the ball. The runner, they enter. They don't break you. So, I think now one of the things where the phone they go try hammer on, like provoke those guys to actually come out. And on the part of Scaloni, I still be saying a part when you need to talk to him guys to say we must not be emotional to actually follow the holder of the ball to the toilet. We must keep our defensive line. If we open those holes, we go actually be very vulnerable. Now, this being said, we go straight to predictions. Or before we even talk about predictions, Silas, you get a little bit of insight, tactical insight as
yes.
Anything where you want to tell us about how you feel a match feast turn out tomorrow?
Yes, Spain, of course, like I don't talk before, will keep the ball, and Argentina will look to cause harm as fast as they can, because they know if you keep the ball as much as Spain. But if you look, Spain don't concede only one goal this tournament. Yes, against Belgium. And if you check, that goal come from crossing. And this last match, the Argentina teachers say they feel also was score from was crossing. And again, you just dig to the crossing we come for the only goal where they concede now from the right hand side. That is Spain left hand side.
Okay.
So, and Argentina against England, the two goals come from where?
Same side.
Their own left hand side. And who they did those left hand side for Argentina? That is the right hand side of Argentina. Messi.
And most times Rodrigo dropping in the line of three.
Of course. So, in as much as it's looking good for Spain. Like if you check all well, it favors Spain more. They can also lose it. They can also. It's just wow that the only goal they have conceded throughout the whole tournament is how the Argentinians can also or have been scoring their opponents. Against Egypt, we saw it. Messi crossing, score. Against England, we saw it. So Argentinians have that Spain kryptonite. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my point. They have that Spain. They have that thing. The one thing that can hurt Spain, that we have seen hurt Spain in this World Cup, is what they have. So, and then the whole team. Surely Scaloni, I want to say Scaloni is more experienced in these moments than not taking anything from the Spanish.
Sure, he's more experienced.
No, he's more experienced. We have seen him win a World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and then this whole thing about Argentina just crawled their way to the World Cup final.
Opinions don't they? And not just opinions, we don't see matches now where you don't get a lot of controversy. Most of the controversy for this World Cup, you see, say if you want to put teams where they are the center of it all, we are not saying whether it is true or false, but you see, say Argentina they in front of most of the controversy. Say match tomorrow, day 50-50. Do you see this match tomorrow is supposed to be a match where football lovers go enjoy? You understand? But do you see any controversy arising from tomorrow's match? Do you foresee?
Yes. I am saying it's coming our way, but say as we talk, in as much as everybody want to be champion, like game of pride.
Okay.
I want win for my nation. And Messi sends forth to this also. This should be his last World Cup. So the Argentina people that they get many reasons to even turn doors inside that field tomorrow. They want to see their captain off in a good way. At least make him look right, make him celebrate. If you want to cry, make him listen and tears. picture
Yeah.
happiness. So controversy, I will see I'm coming because from waiting around the picture already, I don't see legs they fly already. Stores are flying everywhere. Everybody keep this one is coming already. Now waiting now why the FIFA itself they will just calm down for ref when they mature, the ref should be
Exactly.
somebody will say he has seen it all.
Apply the laws of the
Yes.
game as it be.
Don't look at it, no, just do it the way it's supposed to be. Let the game flow. Cause the game where it's supposed to cause it and do the beautiful. If you watch the Barcelona president Laporte, he make one statement earlier. He say, if the game will be free and open, the Spanish team has 80% chance of winning the World Cup. But if they will play against the referee, then they have 40% chance. So imagine now say they don't foresee some kind of things coming up, or even when the tomorrow self never reach. So they don't foresee say if ref is not biased, they will enjoy the game, and he's giving Spain the possibility of winning the match already. So he don't just tell us the controversy don't even take the head of many people already. Yeah. Many viewers don't anticipate and say yes, the game they must get pause, they must get something, they must get decision where after the World Cup, after that tomorrow final whistle, people will come go back with the hit on those decisions. Say if not be this thing, if not be this thing, that's the picture where the world don't get now already. So definitely we get to say yes, controversy will do.
The referee for tomorrow now person where guys give us a very good match, and you know he gets some calls when discretion under laws of the game. Some calls where don't worry, just leave it. He gets some calls now where under laws of the game, discretion, like the law says, okay, if this thing happen, this call will be made, but the referee's discretion. So if 5 minutes ago you make one decision based on discretion, if 5 minutes after that same thing happen, and the law say your discretion, apply that same discretion where you apply. No, they change discretion. Like let it be constant, you know. And if that thing fit day tomorrow, at least everybody go. Any person will lose, any person will win. Football lovers, both the Messi fans and the Ronaldo fans, they fit chop, they fit take Panadol, you know, for their headache. You know, say game go flow well, and CB and referee follow on. Then finally now, Silas, what is your score? What is your prediction for tomorrow's match?
Spain to win 2-1.
2-1. Okay, what's your prediction? You laugh.
I still give it to Spain.
Wonderful.
It's not taking anything from the Argentina team, but I give it to Spain. I see Spain winning that game 1-0.
Okay, for my prediction, I see them going to penalty. A penalty will decide the game. But the penalty, I know if you tell you going by, I see the game going to penalties. I see goals being scored and they'll be cancelled.
Yeah, it's possible.
They might go to penalty. That's my prediction. So, viewers, thank you for staying with us. Now, our Obonge pre-match analysis for Spain versus Argentina now we give us. So, tomorrow match go tough. Anywhere where you day for either outside Nigeria or for Nigeria, make you keep a date with that World Cup final where they start, because it will be a very, very tough match. Until we see Una again.